All right, welcome back guys for day 2 of our movement challenge. Hope the first day went really awesome. I know you're just gonna have to work out some kinks here and there, especially depending on where you're starting from, which is just a part of the process. It's part of the journey. Learn to love it. So we're gonna keep the Tabata train going here with another day of short duration, high intensity movements. And so I'm gonna walk you through these movements here first, but let me first explain really what I want you to transition to this time. So last time you just hit every exercise in order, going from one to the next and then going through that 3 different times. Today we're gonna change it up a little bit. And by all means, you're welcome to do that again if that's where you want to head. But this time, you're going to do each exercise one time through. So do 6 different exercises, one after the other. And then when you go back to the beginning, do each of those exercises twice. So with the squats, say you're doing squats, you're going to do 2 rounds of those squats. So 20 seconds on, 20 seconds break, and then another 20 seconds of those squats, and then move down to the next exercise. So what we've got for you today, we have touch the ground with a jump. So we're getting good mobility and motion throughout the body. Squats, tricep dips, cross body, high knees, Russian twists, and sprinting in place. So again, you don't need any space beyond what I'm in right here to make that happen. And you can always get more creative with these things if you do have more space to utilize, or even equipment to utilize as well. That's to your discretion. But we're just getting the ball rolling here this week with some really easy but effective ways to get the most out of your workout. So starting with these exercises, let me back up a little bit so you can see everything, and I'm going to get my makeshift gym in here. There we go. So, so the first exercise being touch the ground and jump. Sorry, we are going to zoom way out so that you can see everything. There we go. So, starting with the first exercise, we're going to go into almost a full squat so that you're touching the ground, and then jump up. So, I want a full effort on the jump, so you can be coming straight down into full extension on the jump up, coming all the way down, touching the ground. So from the side, pushing our hips back first, and then jumping into the air. So, you get a good motion, get as many as you can in 20 seconds. Rest 20 seconds, and then we're going to go right into squats. And so with these squats, these are going to depend on your mobility at this point in time, but I do want a full range of motion if you are capable. So coming down into full squat, knees over your toes, driving back up. Full squat, butt below your knees, so you're coming just below parallel. Then you can get into nice easy rhythm here. So from the side, we're driving our butt back first. We're not leaning over our toes, so just dropping straight back. Then for tricep dips, this is why I've got my makeshift gym over here. You could use a chair, you could use any sort of ledge that's going to prop you up a little bit, but push yourself out just a little bit. Maintain a good tight core, and then just lower yourself down to where you're comfortable. Your elbows should be about parallel with the chair or the ground or the trunk like I'm using. Just pushing yourself back up, really isolating those triceps. Crossbody high knees, if you just want to remain stationary, that's going to be driving your knees up across your body. And so you could do a more like a march or walking in place, or you can get a little more motion in that, and that one's a hard one to do without smiling. And then Russian twists. And so you might want a blanket if you're outside. This one, a lot of you have seen people do this, or you've done it yourself. But here, we're gonna hold a nice, tight core throughout this movement. You're propping yourself up, bringing your legs up a little bit, and then just touching the ground to each side of you. You don't have to overstrain this or go overboard. We're just touching each side. The side that just looked like this. Just doing that 20 seconds. Really maintaining that tight core throughout that motion. And then sprinting in place. So just moving your feet as quick as you can. And this should be a full out sprint to really elevate your heart rate. Again, maxing out those metabolic pathways so that we're tapping into every energy system that we have, forcing your body to adapt and come back to a state of homeostasis. So that is it for the actual Tabata. For those of you overachievers, maybe you're looking for a little more, we do have a bonus round here. So the bonus is going to be a 60-second plank, 30 air squats, and 15 burpees. And so you're going to do that for two rounds. And if you're really getting after it, you can even go for what I would recommend a third round for those of you who are really go-getters here. So a 60-second plank. Again, you can get on your elbows here, and you're thinking about bringing your elbows back towards your body and maintaining a real tight core. All throughout here, your lower back should be tight. Engage your glutes, squeeze your butt together. And then, I know you already did a fair amount of air squats, but we're gonna max those out again. So full range of motion here, full depth. You don't have to necessarily go all out. Just maintain a good pace with that. And then of course, the Dr. Fred special, the burpee. So coming all the way down until you hit your chest, jumping up, getting air beneath your feet. So have at it. Let me know how all that goes and if you have any questions.